the Grand Excessive Witch, who realizes that she had met the grandmother earlier than as she was the witch that turned Alice right into a rooster. Drink the soup. Whereas the mice steal the Grand Excessive Witch's room key, the witches all start turning into rats and chaos ensues. After she and the mice flee to the Grand Excessive Witch's room, the grandmother begins to gather all of the potions to destroy them. The Grand Excessive Witch finds the grandmother, and prepares to kill her. However, the mice intervene and trick the Grand Excessive Witch into swallowing her personal potion, reworking her right into a rat. They entice her in an ice bucket and forestall her from escaping. Earlier than they depart the room, the grandmother takes the Grand Excessive Witch's trunk full of cash and releases her cat Hades from its cage. As they shut the door, Hades assaults and kills her. After Bruno's dad and mom don't settle for him, he joins Mary, the boy, and the grandmother to go dwelling with the Grand Excessive Witch's trunk and develop into a household. Years later, older boy and his grandmother advise younger kids in opposition to the witches. Roald Dahl's The Witches, or just The Witches, is a 2020 darkish fantasy comedy movie directed by Robert Zemeckis and written by Zemeckis, Kenya Barris, and Guillermo del Toro. It's based mostly on the 1983 novel of the identical title by Roald Dahl and is the second feature-length adaptation of the novel, after the 1990 movie of the identical title directed by Nicholas Roeg. The movie stars Anne Hathaway, Octavia Spencer, and Stanley Tucci, and is narrated by Chris Rock. The Witches was launched on HBO Max in America on October 22, 2020, additionally having a standard theatrical launch in some markets per week later. The movie obtained combined critiques from critics, who criticized its writing and deemed it inferior to Roeg's movie. Summaries: a younger boy and his grandmother have a run-in with a coven of witches and their chief. Reimagining Roald Dahl's beloved story for a contemporary viewers, Robert Zemeckis's visually progressive movie tells the darkly humorous and heartwarming story of a younger orphaned boy who, in late 1967, goes to dwell together with his loving grandma within the rural Alabama city of Demopolis. Because the boy and his grandmother encounter some deceptively glamorous however completely diabolical witches, she correctly whisks him away to a seaside resort. Regrettably, they arrive at exactly the identical time that the world's Grand Excessive Witch has gathered her fellow cronies from across the globe undercover to perform her nefarious plans. Zemeckis is joined by a world-class crew of filmmakers, together with Alfonso Cuarón, Guillermo del Toro and Kenya Barris. The solid contains powerhouse performances from Anne Hathaway, Octavia Spencer, Stanley Tucci, Kristen Chenoweth and